Very good morning, friends. I'm Nalnakshi Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. I selected this stock particularly because of so many reasons. I'm on the chart of persistent system. You can consider for next month swing trade. It is ready for the swing trade. The reason for this is why I selected. I applied my rolling pivot. When I apply my rolling pivot, these are the pivots formed over it gives me weekly pivot. So if I mark this 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 pivots, and this one is ready for, this is the perfect candidate after third week. 1, 2, 3, it is popping out. And it is showing once it crosses this level, this resistance level, there is more to go and we can anticipate the measured move in the stock to the target of 5,600. Not advance, it takes time, but 5,600 is a very good target for this stock from here to here, that is 16% you can anticipate in this stock. This is the only stock which has aligned perfectly. I was able to see that, and apart from that, I am enabling Nalini EMA indicator and hiding the rolling pivot. This is the current month high. Suppose a next candle crosses this, definitely it is going to be very good. It is a breakout candidate, and it is a perfect scan. So this is the stock which I found it as a very good candidate for swing trade, and you can look for that. Few stocks I have done quarantined. Up in that, another stock is InfoEdge. First, let me go to let me hide this and put a rolling pivot over here. Rolling pivot over here, you can see that this is the stock, how it is coming. On weekly basis, it is trying to cross this 1, 2, 3. 1. So this is the second week, midweek. It has propped out and now it is trying to come out. This is another candidate. You can look for a swing trade to the target of 1, 2, 3, 4. You can target for this minimum 1072. 1072 is from this point is 11 percentage, and if it goes to 16 percentage probability also there. And if I put the indicator, Nalini EMA indicator, let us see current month high is 1023. Once it crosses, we can expect measured move to the target of 1127. Yes, friends. This is also another stock which I found promising trend structure which is formed in this stock. Let us go persistence, and let me put this as a green color. Another stock we can consider is Coforge. Coforge, it's not so strong, but it is preparing itself for let me hide the Nalini EMA indicator. Let me not go for this. and preparing itself, because why? The reason for this is since 2 weeks. Since 2 weeks, it is in a range. Once it crosses this range, then it is also a good trade for a swing trade for this month. Reason for this, again, there are four boxes will be formed in a month, and these are the weekly boxes. One box will give you weekly box, and let me remove the drawings, and this is the last week box. Last week box. Let me yes, the price is above the current week, is above the pivot of the last week box. So it is preparing itself. Once it crosses, it is a once it crosses 1156, you can keep it in your watch list or keep an alert. Let me put an alert. 1156. This stock is also a good for swing trade for this month. Next month, April month. Let me go for the KPIT technology. Even the KPIT technology is also preparing itself for the movement. Once it crosses this level, 699, let me put an alert here, 696 or 698. This is another candidate preparing for the this month KPIT technology. You can consider for this month, swing trade. Even the bullish EP has been triggered at 665, and if it doesn't fall below the 665, this is the low of the candidate, and they have 665, and a bullish EP has been formed at 665, and if it doesn't go below that, it is closed around this closing. Even though it is a negative closing, within 1 or 2 days, if it starts moving higher, because this is the structure, you can see pullback. It is a pullback making an higher low, and it is sweeping this liquidity. Sweeping this liquidity, and red candle, even though it is a red candle, it has swept the liquidity. So it shows the presence of big players, smart money in this stock. This stock is also can be considered for swing trade. Asian Paints is preparing itself, still it is not yet. But you can quarantine and keep it in your watch list. Asian Paint, after this huge fall, now it is preparing itself, and this is the pivot, previous week's pivot, trying to, suppose if it starts moving above this, crosses this 2249, let me put an alert there, 2249, you can consider for this month's swing trade in Asian Paints, because they are increasing the paint. Not only that, it is technically it is showing some sort of. These are the stocks which at present I considered, even the HCLTech also. Let me go to the HCLTech. Yes, HCLTech is like persistent, even above the persistent, you can consider HCLTech. It is moving ahead of it, cross the, I mean, this week's level, and weekly buying level it is crossed, and the pivot you can consider for HCLTech also for the swing trade. You can keep it in your watch list, and also you can consider for, uh, I mean, sorry, HCLTech I have not, this is an, yeah, 14 rupees. Yeah. See, you can see one, two, it is approaching the third week. One, two, three, four. This is the monthly level. If I put this, it will cross soon monthly level, cross date, and so 1 or 2 days of consolidation, it can cross this level. So if I enable Nalini EMA indicator, we'll get to know where are the monthly levels. Yes, it has touched current month's high, and if it crosses this level, definitely it is a initiative buying you can see in the HCL Tech 2. So these are the two stocks. Let me see what has happened in the Infi, whether we can go for Infosys too. So technology stocks are showing some sort of reversal, and yeah, even the Infosys is, let me hide this indicator. Infosys is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is preparing itself. It is preparing itself fourth. If it crosses this one, it is very easy for Cakewalk for this stock to cross 1349, and it can touch at present it can touch 1349. That is 100 points from here. 100 points is around 5 percentage. You can consider keep it in your watch list. Even the Infosys, let me add it to my quarantine list. So I make this list like this, and I usually give for swing trade. This is the way I quarantine. I select with the help of my rolling pivot. Rolling pivot helps me. The pivots, see, four boxes will be formed on the monthly. So I can clearly see whether on and weekly, whether it is going to fall down or whether it is showing strength. So like that, you can see this is how you can uh, take structured immediately. It becomes structure becomes easy for you to analyze, and also on weekly basis you can consider. Let us see, before closing this, let me go to the what is our index is doing. Index, all the index will see. Nifty, which one is stronger? Nifty 50. Nifty 50 is still, yet it is in a downtrend. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth month. The current, it is in downtrend. It has to pick up. It has to pick up once it starts moving above 23,713 or 23,502. Then we can see some strength in indices. Nifty. Let us go to Bank Nifty. What is happening in the Bank Nifty? Nifty Bank Index. Nifty Bank Index is showing very weak structure. Very weak structure. And so it cannot be considered for long in the next month. Let us go to Sensex. What Sensex is doing? Sensex is also weak, but it is projecting the same picture as the Nifty. IT index, let us go. IT, I'm not saying IT index. Mhm. Yes. See, IT index is showing the same picture as persistent and all these things. So IT index is strong. Let me add it to the IT to my quarantine list. You can consider IT index. You can consider for ETF also. For ETF in large quantities, if you take for a month, you can gain 10 to 5 percentage in this IT index. It is 1, 2, 3, fourth week. This is the fourth week and preparing itself to cross this level. If it crosses 29,000, we can consider the level to go up to 31.76 or 32. You can anticipate for that. IT index you can consider. So at present for the next month, immediately these are the stocks and this is the index which is showing strength. Naukri is another stock you can consider. Okay, Naukri and API technology, these are the stocks you can consider for your swing trade. Thank you very much, friends. Nalnakshi Swami signing off.